Hi guys, it's Matt Nicholson here, head coach with the Amarillo Bulls. Each August, the North American Hockey League puts out a team preview that's usually in the form of an article. This year, the league wanted us to be a little bit more interactive with our fans, so we're doing it by video. Our radio and broadcaster for the team, Dennis Pushka, is going to be asking the questions, and I'm going to be answering them. But the whole point of this is to give our fans and North American League hockey fans out there a little bit more in-depth look at the 2016-17 Amarillo Bulls.
What areas were you trying to improve on from last year's team?
Last year obviously was a very difficult year for the organization, as evidenced by our 21 goal losses. We thought that we had a high compete level and we were in every game, but obviously we fell on the wrong side of the ledger too many times. With that being said, our staff really wanted to focus on depth, from goaltenders to defense and to forwards. We think that we've definitely done that through our recruiting and our free agents and our imports, and we're looking to have a much better season this year, turning those 1 goal losses into 2 and 3 goal wins.
How do you think your division is shaping up?
I think the South Division is always a strong division. Adding Coach Tony Curtelli in Wichita Falls, one of the most winningest coaches in the North American Hockey League, plus with Carlos Zernis coming in with Shreveport, his experience at the Olympic level and the World Championship level with Latvia, I think the South Division is going to be a battle again.
What are your goals for your team this year?
Our goals for our team, there's actually quite a few. First of all, we want to make sure that we're leading the league in Division I commitments. The whole point of the players coming here is to help advance them on with their athletic and their academic career, being either NCAA Division I or Division III. Also, we want to have a winning record at home and on the road, and if you do those two things, you're probably going to make the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is obviously a whole other season in itself, but the goal here with the Amarillo Bulls is to win the Robbie Cup.
How do you feel about the record 250 plus NCAA commitments from the North American Hockey League this past year?
I think the commitments speak for itself. Oftentimes they say that numbers can be fudged, but I think that's a stat that doesn't lie. That's why the players come from all over the world to the North American Hockey League to get their NCAA commitments. I think it just speaks to the professionalism and the depth of the players and the quality of the coaching with our league. So that was great to see the number go up again this year.
What is the best thing about the North American Hockey League Showcase?
The best thing about the showcase is obviously exposure for the players. That's why we do what we do. We're trying to help advance them. To have every Division I, Division III, USHL, and even National Hockey League scouts there, I think is phenomenal for the guys. It gives them a really professional but pressure-packed situation to showcase their skills, and that's usually the first step in a lot of the players getting commitment is when they're seen at the showcase.
What do you like most about your town community?
I think the big thing about Amarillo, if you've been here, is the sun. Today it's almost 90 degrees and pure sun. So being a guy from Canada, as much as I like the seasons, I do like coming to the rink in shorts and flip-flops during the year. But the biggest thing too is just the support that you get here in Amarillo. There's been hockey in Amarillo since the late 60s, and our Bulls fans are knowledgeable and they're very passionate about our organization. So just the friendly demeanor and the passion that they have is awesome.
What makes the North American Hockey League one of the best junior leagues in North America?
I think, going back to the question about commitments, I think one of the reasons why it is one of the top leagues is because we move players on. That's the goal of every player. But I think the professionalism, from the buildings to the attendance to the hockey ops to the staffing and the budgets, that's what differentiates itself from some of the other leagues out there.
What is the identity of your team?
The identity of the Amarillo Bulls is one that competes for 60 minutes. We have a high compete level from our staff all the way down to the players. We want to make sure that we're detailed in everything that we do. I would think that we're pretty organized and structured, but one that is definitely going to be an exciting team to watch this year with more speed and more depth.